Hey guys, here we are again bringing a new saga to the channel. This time we are bringing a saga that will talk about the origin of Zeno. Have you ever wondered how Zeno was born or even how the universes were created? Because in this saga you will have all the answers you are looking for. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like on the video, and give your feedback after you finish watching the video. That's it, turn off the bedroom lights, grab your lunch, and enjoy the video. Both Zenos were completely unoccupied and bored out of their minds. Zeno 1 then started banging his hand on the chair arm uncontrollably. Zeno 1 said, "I already know. Let's play a chess game." Zeno 1 said, suggesting the game of chess, as it is a game of strategy. Zeno 2 nodded in agreement and said, "Let's go." Zeno 2 said, accepting the idea of playing. Zeno 1 and Zeno 2 started doing the procedures to start the chess game. Although it was a tight match, Zeno 1 was getting the upper hand in some aspects of the game. But Zeno 2 matched Zeno 1. They kept playing until they had 5 pieces left each. Zeno 1 watched the moves of Zeno 2, who did the same, but Zeno 1 had won the chess game. Zeno 2, after losing, said, "It's not fair. You cheated. I want my revenge. Give me a revenge." Zeno 2 started screaming and kicking. However, Zeno 1 started laughing non-stop, looking at Zeno 2. They both started to calm down and went back to their seats, and then they started talking to each other. Zeno 2 looked at Zeno 1 and said, "Look, I know we are the same, but I would like to know how you built these universes," said Zeno 2, questioning Zeno 1. Zeno 1 just faced Zeno 2 and said, "Well, that's a story, and also a very old one," Zeno 1 said, with his memories returning to him. At the beginning, Zeno wasn't sure how he was born. Zeno appeared suddenly, like an explosion. In the blink of an eye, Zeno had appeared in a dark place. There was nothing but absolute emptiness that corresponded to the entire place. Zeno walked through this place, and for some time, he was questioning his own existence. After all, no one had ever been born from the void, so who had put Zeno into the world? That was still a mystery. However, Zeno was alone in the void, and because of that, he was often bored. This boredom made Zeno irritable, and in a certain moment of crisis and stress, an absurd energy began to emerge from Zeno, and in a quick surge of energy, everything brightened. Zeno had created the universe. No, not just one. There were 18 universes. Zeno had created the 18 universes. Zeno was so surprised by everything that had happened that he started to explore the universes. Zeno discovered that he had the ability to fly, and that's how he began to explore the 18 universes. And when exploring the universes and their planets, Zeno discovered that each planet had a stark difference in size. In addition to each planet having a variety of stars, each one brighter than the other, everything was different. But after spending a few hours exploring, Zeno again got bored. He was flying aimlessly until he found the last planet, where Zeno rested on it for a few minutes while he had an idea. In a moment of euphoria, Zeno quickly stood up and began to concentrate his power to create something from the ground. He perfectly sculpted the being's body, and after that, the creature created life. Zeno wasn't quite sure how to proceed from that point on, but Zeno had decided to give the creature a name. Zeno then said, "You will call yourself Daishinkin," said Zeno. Those pauses in his speech were because Zeno still didn't know how to speak properly. Daishinkin just copied Zeno, saying, "I am following your orders," said Daishinkin, facing Zeno. Zeno laughed softly and began to explore the universes and planets with Daishinkin again, so that Daishinkin could get a sense of what was going on. Daishinkin found the universes created by Zeno beautiful, but something was still missing. Daishinkin and Zeno had those same thoughts. As the days went by, Daishinkin started to develop, and his behavior had also changed. He managed to develop to the point of almost being like a father figure to Zeno. Zeno then went to another planet, and together with Daishinkin, created a new being again. It was a female species, a mate for Daishinkin. On average, a year had passed. Daishinkin and his partner had raised several children, in total 18. However, Daishinkin's wife disappeared from one hour to another without leaving any explanation. She simply disappeared suddenly, leaving Daishinkin. Furthermore, after his wife disappeared, Daishinkin was grieved. Daishinkin's children stayed with him until they were able to defend themselves. A few years passed, and now the Daishinkin children were grown up and knew how to do things individually. Zeno found this opportunity more than interesting and suggested something to the Daishinkin. Zeno suggested the following: I want these children to take care of the 18 universes. They will be known as angels. Zeno said, suggesting that those children protect the universes, at least for now. Daishinkin was a bit hesitant, but accepted the idea, saying, all right, they will be the new protectors of the universes, said Daishinkin, looking at his children. Daishinkin and Zeno trained the children until they possessed a great amount of power to peacefully protect the universes. After training the children, Zeno and Daishinkin took the children to discover the universe that each one would protect. Though the children were distressed, they would obey their father and Zeno. And then the children were placed in their respective universes so that they could protect him. Daishinkin watched his children and encouraged them to be angels. Daishinkin looked at Zeno and said, right, Mr. Zeno. Everyone is in their respective universes. What are we going to do now? Zeno thought for a while before giving his answer. Zeno looked at the Daishinkin after thinking and spoke. I want to continue the hierarchy, so I want to create 2 new races. Please follow me, Zeno said, ordering Daishinkin to accompany him. Daishinkin was so confused by what was going on that he just followed Zeno, as he faithfully believed that he knew what he was doing. Zeno took Daishinkin to an empty planet and created a giant tree there, called Kaiju. The tree quickly grew a thick trunk and spread out into branches that bore golden leaves and beautiful red flowers. On that same tree grew 2 types of fruit, one golden and the other had a very beautiful reddish color, which enchanted the eyes of Daishinkin. One of the golden fruits grew and fell from the tree, and as soon as it did, a Kaioshin was born from there. He was a kind of god of goodness, light, and creation. Kaioshins are responsible for leading some regions, such as the regions that were in the west and in the east, as well as governing the regions that were in the south and southeast. After all these events, Zeno returned to his palace and began a process of reflection, and after much reflection, he realized that he still did not have any kind of fun, as he was still bored and tired. Zeno then decided that he would create some entertainment for himself. Zeno started wandering all over the universes, creating concepts like inertia, physics, electrophysics, and everything in between. Then Zeno made large stellar masses, added even more planets and galaxies, as well as other stars. Zeno, with a slight smile, began to color each of the universes with countless suns and stardust. Zeno created life in many different ways. He created necessities for life, such as light and water, and was delighted with creation itself. Art, rationality, love. Zeno put everything he knew and admired into his little beings, and then praised them. Zeno caused all the lives he had created to develop greed, envy, anger, laziness, lust, gluttony, and pride so that they could have prosperity, for if there is good there must be room for evil. Zeno well defined the concepts and their opposites to make life difficult. Zeno looked with pride at everything he made and thought, this is very good. It really has been fun and impressive the things I've created so far. Creating nature and its mysteries, some decipherable and some not, was a lot of fun. I developed life so that it can evolve, but even though my creations are beautiful, they will one day end, because I created them to be tested. This all turned out ridiculously beautiful, but I still want more. This everything I created, it can get even better, thought Zeno, while admiring the beauty of his creations. Hey guys, I know it's sad when today's video unfortunately ends, but don't worry because the next episodes are coming. In the next episode, we will show the origin of the gods of destruction. Check out this spoiler, people. If you liked it, don't forget to leave your like. It helps us a lot and motivates us to continue with these videos that you like so much. Comment your theories of what might happen in the next episode and share the video with your friends so you can watch it together. That's it. See you guys.